All right, I'm going to have you guys get out your green notes booklets if you have it with you. Otherwise, if you don't have it with you, just copy these notes onto a separate document or sheet of paper or something, and then copy it into your booklet when you get to your booklet. We're going to open up to the middle tab today, the third tab titled Exponents in Order of Operations. And we're only going to be doing the top part here, and then we'll do a few notes on the side. So if you want, you can draw a line going across the other side so that we know that all of this up here is going to be talking about exponents. I'm going to label it exponents just for now, and then we will get to that side in a second. Okay, so exponents. I don't know if you've worked with these before. Some of you may have on Alex. An exponent is this little tiny number next to a big number or a normal size number in a math problem. And the exponent tells you how many times to multiply the base, which is your big number, by itself. Okay, so a lot of the times kids will see your base and your exponent, which is this little guy up here, and they will think to multiply 3 times 4, and the answer is 12. But that is not the correct way to read these here. When we're reading exponents, we are multiplying 3 by itself 4 times. Okay, the base by itself, however many times the exponent is same. So this is equivalent to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. We are multiplying the base by itself, the amount of times that our exponent is telling us, and then we would get our answer. So our answer is actually going to be 81, and you are more than welcome to use a calculator. You can also group these as 9. This is 9, this is 9, so 9 times 9 is 81. When we're working with this here, 2 to the third power, or 2 cubed is another way to say that. You are not multiplying 2 times 3 and getting 6. You're multiplying 2 times 2 times 2. You're multiplying the base by itself, the amount of times that your exponent is telling you. And when you multiply those 3 numbers together, you get 8 as your answer. Now, oftentimes, switching over to this side here, you will read it or read your exponent to the blank power or to the power of, and then your exponent would go after that. It is telling you what the exponent is. Telling what the exponent is. So if I had 3 to the 4th power, or 3 as my base and 4 as my exponent, I would read it 3 to the 4th power, or 3 to the power of 4. Okay, so that's how you would say it out loud or read it. There are some common exponents, and they also kind of have like a nickname or a shorter nickname for them too. If you have 2 as your exponent, and I'm just going to use 10 as my base, just as an example, but it doesn't have to be base. We're just looking at the exponent here. So if you ever have an exponent of 2, you can also say it's your base squared. Okay, in this case, it would be 10 squared, but any base can be paired up with this here, and it would still be squared as a shorter way to read it. Or we could say 10 to the 2nd power, or 10 to the power of 2. Now I'm just going to use the same base again, just to keep it streamlined here. 3 as your exponent can also be read as cubed. So you could say 10 cubed, 10 to the 3rd power, or 10 to the power of 3. Okay, so remember, we're not multiplying our base times our exponent. We're multiplying our base by itself, the amount of times that our exponent is telling us. You're probably going to want to refer to this page or these pages in our notes booklet more than once, just as you're getting the hang of what they are, and you're also able to use a calculator as you're solving these. Okay, so on this assignment today, there is a Google Slides attached that has a bunch of different exponent and power problems, and it's giving you on each slide an example of how to solve the problems that are on there. So please Fill out the slides that are attached to this assignment. If you have any questions on it, don't hesitate to ask, just because this is kind of a new topic for us. But just remember, when we're multiplying, we're not multiplying 3 times 4 or our base times our exponent. We're multiplying our base by itself, the amount of times that our exponent is telling us. Okay, so this is due today. Let me know if you have any questions on it.